I'm going to draw your attention to July 18th of 2012. Did you receive a call to respond to any specific residence?
Yes, I did. I received a call from Sheriff John Varga approximately 7:30 that evening on the 18th. He advised me that there was a potential homicide investigation in Amboy, Illinois, and the Amboy Police Department had asked that we lead the investigation.
As a result of receiving that telephone call, what did you do?
I contacted Detective Shane Miller, advised him also to be en route to 105 West Main Street, and then I also contacted you, Assistant State's Attorney Peter View, to advise you of the potential homicide investigation.
After making those phone calls, what did you do?
I had arrived at the scene of 105 West Main Street. I had made sure that the Illinois State Police Crime Scene Unit was going to be en route. I was then advised that there was a potential witness, Betty Daniels, at the Mendota Hospital, so I was en route there.
Did you at any point interview Betty Daniels?
At the hospital, I was able to interview Betty Daniels, Bethany O'Connell, and Lisa O'Connell.
After interviewing those individuals, what did you do?
I returned to 105 West Main Street, met with Detective Shane Miller to see where they were with the crime scene, and then I was able to enter the crime scene.
At any point on July 19th, was a suspect developed?
Not quite the afternoon, we had developed a suspect by the name of Matthew Welling.
Ms. Matthew Welling, do you see him in court here today?
Yes, I do.
Could you please point and identify something that he's wearing?
Matthew Welling would be the gentleman sitting at the defense table wearing the black suit with the blue and gray striped tie.
The record will show the witnesses identified Mr. Welling.
As a result of the defendant being identified as a potential suspect in this crime, what did you and your department do?
Myself and Detective Miller then obtained a search warrant for 390 Northeast Avenue in Amboy. We had learned that Matthew Welling was staying there with Jacob Abar. We activated our tactical response team to secure the residence so that we could serve the search warrant. During that, there was 2 subjects taken into custody for questioning as the tactical response team secured the residence.
Do you recall approximately what time the defendant would have been taken into custody?
Approximately 4 p.m.
And how long was it until he was transported to the Lee County Sheriff's Department?
A matter of minutes. I had approached him, explained to him who I was, that we were conducting an investigation. I had explained to him that we'd be riding to the Lee County Sheriff's Department with Sergeant Jeff Blake. I had explained to him that Sergeant Blake was not allowed to speak with him, that when I arrived at the Sheriff's Department, I would explain to him about the investigation.
Did you eventually arrive at the Sheriff's Department?
Yes, I did.
And where specifically would the defendant have been taken to?
He was placed in our Lee County Sheriff's Department interview room.
Describe the interview room.
It's a smaller room. It's white. It does have a 2-way mirror. It has cameras for video and microphones for audio. There's also a oval type shaped table within the room.
Did you ever enter into that video into that room?
Yes, I did. Myself and Detective Miller.
And did you tell the defendant anything at that time?
I had advised him that the room was audio and video recorded.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd like to enter into evidence State's Exhibit number 22. That is a transcript of the statement of the defendant on July 19, 2012 to Detective Sergeant David Glessner and Detective Shane Miller.
Any objection, Mr. Thompson?
No, Your Honor.
The exhibit, State's Exhibit number 22 is admitted without objection.
You've had a chance to review State's Exhibit 22?
Yes, I have.
And is it a true and accurate description and translation or transcription of the interview of the defendant?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, at this time, I would like to have these transcripts handed to the jurors.
Any objection, Mr. Thompson?
No, thank you.
Each one of you will get a copy of this. At the conclusion of this, you will be handing this back.